Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mindful Monday Mornings. I think that's the name I'm going with for this. And this is a glimpse into my daily routine and some other things. So it has to do with journaling, daily routines. It has to do with getting messages, tuning in, gaining insights, a lot of that kind of stuff. So I wanted to do this just because journaling in particular has been such a transformative practice for me. And I want to share some of it and do it in a way that's interactive and gets other people involved and gets you guys in this kind of practice of journaling, creating some space for yourself in the morning and tapping in and getting insights, whatever insights you need for the day, for the week, expressing yourself creatively. Good morning, Kate. And Nicole's on here. So, share some more things. My wife made me this blend, this custom essential oil blend. She called it Creation Soul Purpose Kingdom of Truth Blend. So, I put this on every morning before I do breath work and meditation. And it smells amazing. And it really adds to the quality of what I do. And it smells so good. So that's another thing. Like, if you can do things like, if you have essential oils, if you have Palo Santo, if you have anything that could really set the scene, do that too. Do that in your meditation practice, in a journaling practice in the morning. Because that really helps. And that's something that I never paid much attention to. Because I tend to be very conceptual. And I'm like, I don't care about what the room is or what it smells like, whatever. Like, why should I care about that? But once you do it and you see the difference, it's like, wow. Like having something like essential oils, or even like a comfortable place to meditate in, things like that, makes a difference. Like my dream, my ideal is to have like a crystal mini cave to meditate in. You know, what's the crystal name, the purple one? Like an amethyst mini cave. An amethyst mini meditation cave where I just go in and it's like, boom, the perfect meditation space. So, journaling practice. I want to talk about that. So every morning, I sit here, I journal, and I also, this is how I get my daily message that I send to my email list. So I do these daily transmissions that I send via email, and this is my process for doing it. Sit here in the morning, I write out, first I'll write out however I feel, whatever's on my mind, whatever my emotional state is. I'll do that just to externalize it, because that's really important. Because if things are just sitting in your mind, that's when you drive yourself crazy. You know, it's just spinning around. You're thinking about this, thinking about that. What do I have to do today? What else is on my to-do list? How am I feeling? All that circulating in your mind. So if you just write it out, it externalizes it. And you're able to see it. Like, oh, wow, okay, that's what I have to do today. Or that's kind of how I'm feeling. And it gives you that neutral observer perspective when you do that. So first I do that. And then when I feel really balanced, centered, at peace within myself, then I tune in and I ask. It goes something like this. It goes like, I'll tune in to the Most High. Sometimes the language differs. I'll say my highest guides of the highest vibration of organic love and light. What is the most loving message for humanity today to send to my email group? Something along those lines. And then I'll close my eyes, tune in, and there will always be a message. Sometimes it's a full message, sometimes it's a keyword, like I'll write that keyword and then it sparks something else. Or sometimes I'll realize it's something that came to me even before, like maybe earlier or the night before, that kind of stuff, and I'll just write it. So that's how it goes. And I want to share these kind of practices because it's helped me so much. Journaling was something that literally saved my life to a degree, because at some of the lowest points in my life, I would sit and ask myself the deep questions like, what am I doing with my life? You know, what is this? What is reality? That kind of stuff. I would explore those kind of questions. So it gives you a space to contemplate and explore the deepest questions of life. Because if you're not asking yourself that, like, is it even worth it? You know? So when I was in like the points in my life where I was just so lost, just asking myself those questions. What am I doing here? What is life? What is reality? That produces so much insight, it's ridiculous. So that's why I love doing this every morning, setting the space every morning to get in tune with what's on my mind, with how I'm feeling. And then once I'm in that clear space, then get those really insightful messages. It's like fishing in the ethereal ocean for messages. So it's really important practice, and I want to share it with you guys. So that's why I'm doing these weekly mindful Monday mornings. That's the point. And also, I want to do probably later in these, like I designed these to be like a half hour long, something like that, 20 to 30 minutes. I want to do like a little heart coherence activation, because I think heart coherence is the new operating system, or the upgraded operating system for humanity. And I'll talk a little bit more about that when we do that. And it's also important for bringing the vibration and emanating the vibration of peace on earth, which, you know, with all the chaos going on, pretty important. All right, so let's do a little journaling practice just for a couple minutes, like 3 minutes or something like that. Kate says thank you. You're welcome. So if you saw the announcement, whatever thing that I created, I said to bring a journal. So if you don't have a journal, grab one, and we'll do a little journaling session really quick, just to get in this flow and to just see how it goes. And I'm gonna get my daily message when we do this. Okay, so I'll give you guys a few seconds. Get your journal. I use whatever, like I'll use everything from like these things to more fancy journals and everything in between. And also I have some journals in the works that are gonna be coming out very soon. Pretty much like at least 2 or 3 coming out in the next few months that are awesome, because they provide great prompts to help people get in tune with their own inner wisdom. So get a journal, and what you can do, some ideas of how to start, because a lot of people are like, I don't even know what to write, I can't write, you know, all that kind of stuff. I don't even know where to start. Start with, here's 2 of the simplest things. A keyword, I call it a jump off word, where any random word that comes to your mind, or that you even like, start there. You know, if you like the word fruition, write fruition, and then let it flow. See what comes after that. And another one is, what am I thinking or feeling right now? You know, what are my thoughts right now? What are my emotions right now? Start with that as well. And then just let it flow. You don't have to show anyone what you journal. Let go of that inner critic. Just let it flow. It's like freestyling. When you're freestyle rapping, you let it flow. You're not overanalyzing everything you're saying. Let the words flow, and that's where the magic happens. Because you wouldn't expect what comes out. You wouldn't expect the insights that spontaneously occur when you do that. So let's start that now. get a journal, blank page, and start with either a keyword or how you're feeling. I'm going to journal my daily message right now. And, okay, you ready? Let's go. I'm going to tune in and get this, and we'll do it for around 3 minutes or so. All right? I'll give you guys just another minute to journal. Just let it flow. Let go of that inner critic. Write whatever emerges, whatever spontaneously emerges. Just let it flow out. And remember, you guys can continue this after we're done here. Especially if you feel like, wow, I'm really in a flow. You can always continue it, and I encourage everyone to do it on their own. Journal every morning or every evening or both. Alright, so I'll share with you guys the message that I got. And I titled it, and I'll share with you guys like how it came to me. So I tuned in, asked for the most loving message for humanity to share with my list, and the key word that came to me was your luminosity. So I wrote that and it just flowed out. So here's today's message that came to me. Your own luminosity is so bright that it may surprise yourself. Own it. Own your uniqueness. Own the kind of expressions that light you up, however it comes, however it goes. Remember the pure light at the core of your being. It's always here. So that's the message for today. And if you want to get like the written version, I'm going to share this with my email list like I do every day. I share these daily transmissions with my list. The link is in my bio. You'll see it. So that's what I do. I sit here, get it, and then after I'm done journaling, then I type it up and send it out. So if you want these daily messages in written form, it's in the link in my bio. You'll find it. It's like email transmissions, free intuitive messages. That you'll see it. And it always comes out in like a poetic form. So that's how I just started writing it. That's just how it comes through. When I really get in the flow and I'm tapping into my intuition, it is usually expressed in this like poetic form. And that might be different than other people, because other people, it might come out like they have to speak it, or they write it in like prose form, or some people it comes out as art or movement. It can be expressed in many forms. For me, one of the most common ways that my intuition expresses itself is through this like poetic type of language. So that's what it is. And again, if you want these daily messages, you know where to find them in written form. And what else did I want to do? I wanted to do like, if anyone has any questions, ask them. And then after that, we could do a little heart coherence activation to emanate more of that heart energy, starting with ourselves and to the planet, to bring more of that high vibrational energy to the planet and ripple it across the planet. So does anyone have a question related to journaling or this kind of practice or a morning practice in general, morning ritual in general? I always want to open these sessions up to some kind of Q&A or discussion if people have questions, to make it interactive and valuable. And even if you're on here and you hear like another person's question answered, that's pretty valuable too. What was Nicole saying? Beautiful message. Can you do a practice to just center us in the heart? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do after. If anyone, if there's no questions, I'll get into that. It's funny how synced up we are. Because that's what came to me as the best way to wrap up these things, is to do like a heart coherence activation. So, no questions regarding journaling. I'll be here every week until further notice with these, so, any questions, think about them. So, to wrap this up, we'll do a heart coherence activation. And heart coherence, like I said, and I'll explain it a little more now, I really feel that heart coherence is the upgraded operating system for humanity. And what I mean by that is like our paradigm for the last who knows how long, maybe thousands of years, I don't know. It's been more like ego mind based. That's like kind of the operating system of consciousness that most of humanity has been in. And now heart coherence is emerging. And what heart coherence is, it's when your heart and brain are in coherence, and it produces this state. And it's actually like a combination of states, because heart coherence, if you're in gratitude, you're in heart coherence. If you're in appreciation, if you're in compassion, even joy, peace, these are heart coherent states. So your heart and your brain are synced up and coherent. And when you're out of coherence, it's when your heart and your brain are disharmonic. It might be that your brain is just dominating, as we often see the case when you're in fear, anxiety, doubt, over analyzing things. That's when you're out of heart coherence. And heart coherence has been studied for a while. The Institute of Heart Math kind of pioneered all of this, and they measured people's heart fields. Like, our heart has an electromagnetic field that it is measured. It actually goes beyond tools of measurement. Like, it's measured hundreds and hundreds of feet from the body. So when you're in this coherent state, your heart is emanating this electromagnetic field that's way bigger than the brain's. The brain's electromagnetic field is tiny, but the heart's, it's huge. And when your heart coherent, it's even bigger and more powerful. So this is why we feel people's vibes. If you're in the same room as someone, you feel their vibe. You could feel if they're in a bad mood or in a good mood, or you like to be around them, you feel drained around them, you feel energized around them. This is all our heart fields. It's the interaction of our heart fields. So when we do this in a conscious, intentional way, to be in this state of heart coherence and consciously emanate it out, we're actually spreading that to the whole world. This is why you have these kind of positive effects. This is why you have like the Maharishi effect in meditation, where you can affect and lessen the crime rates in cities by doing meditations with intention. This is all heart coherence. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and we can influence the energy and the electromagnetic fields of all of life by doing this. So it's an amazing thing, getting in this state, emanating this state, and we all know the world needs more of that. We're in a big transition period right now on our planet with humanity, and we're going through a lot of rough patches. We're going through chaos. A lot of darkness is coming up. A lot of suppressed patterns are coming up. So this is why there's so much instability, because our old systems and our old paradigms are breaking down, and it's like the phoenix rising out of the ashes, and it's a bumpy ride to do that. So the world needs more peace, gratitude, all that. So with that explanation of heart coherence, let's actually practice it. And it's really simple to practice it. Just get yourself a little comfortable. This will just be a minute or so. It'll be quick. Get yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. Place both hands on your heart. And just start breathing deeply into your heart space. So breathe into your heart and exhale. Breathe into your heart and exhale. Breathe into your heart and exhale. And keep breathing into your heart, exhaling, letting go of all stress, all fear. And each time you breathe into your heart, feel the light in your heart space activating and growing. With each breath into your heart, there is a light in this heart space, a pure golden light, and with each breath into your heart space, it grows, it expands, it strengthens. And with each breath, this golden light grows a little more and a little more until it encompasses your entire body. So you're in this golden energy field emanating from your heart. And now feel the emotion of appreciation. Really feel appreciation. Appreciate life. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate the life force energy flowing through your body, keeping you alive. Appreciate the earth. Appreciate everything and anything. And really feel this. Anchor this state into your being. Anchor this heart coherence appreciation into your being. And now, with this feeling of appreciation, start expanding this golden light and this feeling of appreciation outward. Outward into the room you're in, into your home, into your town or city. And then visualize this light expanding across the whole planet, blessing all of Earth with this beautiful energy of appreciation, of heart coherence. Bless the Earth with this energy. And then let it expand out into the universe, across all dimensions, across all timelines. Just let it bless everything. Bless everything. Now really bask in this appreciation. Cherish it. Internally say thank you. And now take a deep breath. And let go. And come back fully into your body, in the room around you. Be aware of your surroundings, your senses, the sensations. And when you feel rooted in your body, rooted in your physical senses, open your eyes. So that is heart coherence. And it's so easily accessible. And you can do very simple things to get in that state and get in that state quickly. It's just a matter of reminding or rehearting yourself. You can do this. Put 1 or 2 hands on your heart space, breathe into it. You can even feel heart coherent emotions. Just practice. You can even say like gratitude, joy, and like feel it. And that will help you get into heart coherence. And the more you do it, the more readily you can drop into the state of heart coherence. And it's a practice. So, felt like that was a good way to wrap this up. Again, journaling is a super important practice. If you want the daily message that I shared and a daily message every day that I share, you could join my list. It's in the link in my bio. You'll see it there. And with that said, I'll see you next week. Sending everyone lots of love, all right? Bye, everyone. Love ya.